the most popular one, but you know, and a little, well, a decent ways down from that, but still out there is Supercross. And that, you know, I didn't know anything about Supercross. I don't know if you know anything about it, but if you don't know anything about it, then that's how I am. Then we're the same, because I didn't know anything about it, bro. But those bikes, man, I went to Nissan Stadium. And Nissan Stadium, I thought you go in there, it's just a bunch of Nissans trying to, you know, looking for a place to park, or a bunch of Asian dudes with a bunch of tricked out Nissans in there, you know? Because Nissan is Asian. People don't realize that. People think it's just a word that doesn't even mean anything, but it's Nissan. Yeah, that's Asian, bro. And so I thought it was going to be like that, but the bikes, man, the bikes are just and then they had one little gay biker kind of pad by. He'd be like, hey. The engine, it's like, you hear like, and then a little gay biker be like, ooh, who wants to come over to my place or whatever. You're like, damn, that bike. They got that thing tuned. They got that thing tuned hot. That thing's coming in hot, boy. He just wants mechanics to come over and help it. That bike was just like, bro, my engine's broken. That's a trap, baby. Bees in a trap. That thing's a trap. So they got that. They kind of bait that bike gets put in, because you got the other bikes just. One guy broke his whole neck, leg, everything. He broke everything he had. He'd already broke, I think, his neck or something. They'd taken part of his leg, he said, and put it in his neck. And I'm like, damn, this bitch out here leg necking. And then I think he cracked that bitch on one of the turns, man. But it's intense out there. Oh, hey, who wants to talk? You know, who wants to talk behind the gas tank? You know, but anyway, a lot of different engines out there. But it was fascinating. And, you know, and the bikes that they use, the motorbikes, they're bitching, man. Them bikes are bitching. And I didn't think I would like a dirt bike. Because first of all, it's got dirt on it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tried to get you involved with selling you another item, and they say, hey, you want this dirt shirt or whatever, you want this dirt baby carriage, you know what I'm saying? You want these dirt tits, you're going to say, nah, man, miss me with that. But a dirt bike, it just, I don't know. It broke the mold, I'll say that. Because if you look at the food, you know, what's it called when like a lion eats a dolphin or whatever, the
food chain.
When you look at the food chain of transportation, you don't think about a dirt bike. Mostly when you think of transportation, you start at the top. You think fighter jet, plane, tank, truck, car, skateboard.